fill up these fools you left behind. Can't let you go, let's just hit rewind. I gave you all my love, all of my love, my empty heart.
What is up, guys? It's your girl T, and today I'm going to be telling you about my experience of having KARD in Houston. I got there at 2 o'clock. 2 or 2:10, 2:30. 2 o'clock. And I was confused because I've never been to Syria Live venue before, and I didn't know which line to get in. So I was like, I just walked up to a random person. I was like, hey. I was like, do you know which line I'm supposed to stand in? And the girl was like, P1 stands here, P2, P3, P4. And I was like, she was like, what line are you? I said P1. She was like, oh, that's this line. I was like, okay. So I stood in line, and I saw two girls behind me, and they were dancing to Don't Recall. So yeah, and I was like, so what are you guys dancing for? And they told me that they were dancing for the competition at their school or something like that, talent show. And I was like, oh, that's really cool. So I met a couple friends over there, and I took pictures with them, and we were talking about how freaking our bias BM and how much we love them and how much we love J-Seth and Soman and Shiwu. It was a really great experience. So I stood outside for like 5 or 6 hours, 5 hours. My feet were hurting. I'm just like, oh my God, my feet hurt. My feet hurt so bad. And then some girl came walking up, and she said, I was standing here and I had to go to my car and go somewhere to get something. And the girls just looked at her and just looked away. And I was like, you know what? I said, you can stand in front of me. I don't mind you standing in front of me. Because I forgot that you told the girls to watch your spot, but they didn't watch your spot, so you could just stand in front of me. She's like, are you sure? I was like, yeah, I'm fine with that. Just, you can stand right there. And she was like, thank you so much. So that was probably good karma why I got pulled on stage for BM. Okay, it was time to go in. Everybody was getting their phones ready so they can get it scanned. Oh my God, I still can't believe this. Okay, everybody was taking their phones out so they can get it scanned. You had the wristband and you had the stamp. The wristband was, and the stamp was for the pictures afterwards. But after they scanned our phones, all we did was walk into the venue. I was just walking casually with my cute shirt. I'll show you a picture, but I had like a lace V-top blouse, and it was so cute with a pair of jeans and my white kicks, and I had my hair in little puff balls. If I would have known I was going to get pulled up on stage, I would have at least fixed my hair a little bit better, because who wants to walk around with puff balls in their hair when they're going to meet their favorite singer or their bias, you know? So I'm walking casually, just walking, minding my business, and one of the managers were like, hey. I was like, yeah, huh? And he was like, come see for a second. I was like, okay. So I walked up to him, and he was like, who's your bias from KARD? I was like, BM, of course. And I had my little sign. And he was like, well, how would you like to meet BM? I was like, well, that's why I'm here. And he was like, well, give me your name, and we're going to have you up on stage with BM and meet BM. I was like, you're lying. He was like, no, I'm serious. I'm not kidding you. And I was like, are you serious right now? Like, I get to go on stage with BM. Oh my God. And he was like, yeah. He was like, okay. He wrote my name down, and he told me what to do to be able to go up there. And he was like, don't forget, I'm going to have to find somebody new. And I was like, oh no, that's not going to happen, baby. No, I cannot miss this opportunity. So I'm P1, right? I let everybody in front of me. I had a really good spot too. I let people in front of me because I didn't want to be left out and not be able to be on stage with BM. So I stood in the back of the line with like P2 or P3. I think it was P3 or P4. I stood back there and closest to the spot where he told me to stand at. So when it was time for me to be able to go up there, I wouldn't be left out. So I stood back there. I was trying to get BM's attention. I was screaming my lungs out, BM! BM! And he was like, he just didn't see me. So I was really upset about that. Like, I wanted him to see me, but I was like, you know what? I'm going to be on stage anyway. So, yeah. Come time to be able to go up stage, he was like, you ready to go right now? I was like, yeah, I am. So, 3 other people. There are 2 guys and 2 girls. I think me and the other girl had J-Seth and I had BM. And there's 2 guys. I think his name is Manny and another one. I forgot his name. I never asked. I feel bad for that because they were really awesome. And they had Somin and Chiwoo. And oh my gosh, I can't. I'm done. Yeah. Okay, so they had like a curtain right there. Say this is the curtain, and then they had the stage. So we had to go behind there, walk up the steps, and right there, in all his glory, beauty, everything, his hair, his arms, his oh my gosh, whew. I can't even right now. I was like freaking out. Like, I was like hot. I was like, oh my God. So he started fanning me. I was like, I'm good. I'm good. Like, the MC, are you okay? I was like, I'm fine. Like, I can't believe I'm right here with BM right now. And when I tell you, he smelled so good, so good. He smelled like Christmas dinner, just happiness, just smelled. Take a good whiff and never forget the scent. It was like, oh my God, he was just looking at me. I'm just like, if I would have known I would be up here, I would have at least did something better to myself. I look like a potato. So, we played the dice game. There were 6 sides, and I think it was 6 wishes. Of course, I forgot what the wishes were, but I know I got the wake-up call. And he sang Versace on the floor. Ooh, check it out for me, for me, for me, for me. But that was after what actually happened. I got to say whatever I wanted to him. You know, you want to know what I said to him? I said, I love you so much. And I was like, I'm gonna be Queen KARD. I'm gonna be part of KARD. I'm gonna be Queen KARD. You're King KARD. So, and everybody was like, ooh, yeah. I was like, baby, King and Queen. And we were matching outfits. Oh my gosh, it was so cute. Whenever the other contestants, when the other contestants were getting their benefits and stuff like that, I noticed that, one of the girls at the bottom was like, you guys have the same sweater, vest. And I was like, we do. And then when we were in front of the stage, I was like, we have the same vest. And he was like, oh, we do. And then we did. Boop. It was so cute. I was laughing so hard. And oh my gosh, I can't. So after all of that happened, we stood back in our row, and I was like, they were like, are you happy to be on stage with them? I was like, woo, yeah, of course I am. Why wouldn't I? Why wouldn't we be? And it was like, well, fortunately, it's time for you guys to go. And I was like, I don't want to leave. So after that, I got a hug. Ooh, that's what.
Do you guys know this song? I might need your help. Silence. Let's take this time tonight, girl. Above us all the stars are watching. There's no place I'd rather be in this world. Let's take this time tonight, girl. Above us all the stars are watching. There's no place I'd rather be in this world. Your eyes are where we lost it. Underneath the chandelier, we're dancing all alone. There's no reason to hide what we're feeling inside right now. So baby, let's just turn down the lights and close the door.